Hello people, how are you? Hope all is well on this beautiful Sunday. Well, when I say a beautiful Sunday, as you can see up above here, it's cloudy and it's great because there's a bit of fresh air coming through. Because yesterday I was so hot. Sorry, what? You're hot every day, Gary? Oh, I don't start that again, please. Now, it's a bit, I got fresh air today. I'm so glad it's not 40 degrees like it was yesterday and stuff like that. And be careful now, people. I want to talk about something serious, alright? This is not a Sunday rant. Or if it is a Sunday rant, it's directed at me. And I'll explain to you why. So, yesterday was the first day of summer, 21st of June. And like I put a couple of videos on, to show people that over here is the Fête de la Musique. The Fête de la Musique is a music festival all over France. Where nearly every village in France, you will put the stage up and people just get up and you can sing songs or groups come. And it's just to bring in the summer, the Fête de la Musique. And it's a great, great day. So I was at the Fête de la Musique last night, as you've seen in my videos. And what got me was, there was two groups. There was the first group and it was really good and stuff like that. But the second group, maybe you'll notice that in the videos that I put on, was my old group, yeah, where I was the lead singer. And last night there was a girl there, as the lead singer. Because during the COVID, when the COVID started, it was a lockdown and stuff like that, and nobody could move for a year or two, if I remember well. So that was normal. But then after the COVID, when that had stopped, I hadn't heard from the group or anything like that. And I walked into a festival, or was it a bar, after the COVID one night. And what do I see? Was my group playing my material. And it was a bar that I had found that before, and we used to play there because we found a couple of bars and they take us on, and the guitars, he would go around looking for bars, to give us work and stuff. And this bar was the one that I found. One of the ones that I found. And they were playing. And I took it hard because they never rang me, they never came to see me. And these were my friends, I thought they were my friends. They never came to see, they never say, listen, Gary, right, we found somebody else and, we're doing our thing and that's it. And that's no problem. I would have felt bad anyway. But if they had came and said it to me face to face, instead of me walking into a bar and seeing this, that hurt me. So when they came and I tried to, say hello to me and thing, I told them where to go. I clearly, coldly told them where to go with our group because it hurt me. Yeah, they really hurt me. And I used to love singing and they were my mates. That's what hurt me the most because they were my friends. So that's a couple of years ago. So that happened. The guitarist in this group, I won't say his name or not, but the guitarist in the group, his wife was my wife, Lord Mercer, best friend. And they have a daughter. Now they couldn't have kids. So what they do, unfortunately, the poor, they couldn't have their own kids together themselves. So they went to Thailand, I think it was Thailand, and adopted. Julie, her name is. She was 9 years old. She adopted this child, and I was delighted for them, because they could have a child, they could have a child, a kid, And at the time, before the COVID and stuff like that, and Julie had came along, and my son was there. Now she's older than my son, 4 years older, but they used to get along, used to play with each other. When she had come over, and Nell wasn't, she was 6, so Nell would have been 2 or 3. And for 1 or 2 years, they played with each other, and Nell loved her, and she loved Nell. But because of the COVID and because of the breakup in the band, Nell didn't get to see her. That was for a couple of years. You haven't seen each other. I didn't even see the young girl. I seen her they came last night. Julie, her name is, 16 now. Nell's 12, and her mother. And they were there last night because of the group that was there and the guitar she was playing. And my son came over to me and says, Papa, because we knew they were going to be playing where we were going. But I wanted to go to the music festival anyway. There was 2 groups on. And Nell said to me, Papa, if I see himself and herself, the mother and the father, what do I do? And I said, what do you mean, what do you do, Nell? You do what I brought you up to be polite, to say hello. You do as you do normally. My problem with them is my problem, not yours. So he was delighted when they came and he seen them and they done the hello and they were asking how was he getting on in school and stuff like that. Really nice, really nice. Really polite, really nice. And Nell got to spend 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours with Julie, the friend that he hadn't seen in so long. Now I'm sitting there watching this last night and seeing how happy these 2 were that they haven't seen each other and they got back together, and you know, it was heartwarming to see that, and it made me think of how stupid us adults can be, you know, how proud we can be. Now it's good to be proud of yourself when you do stuff, but there's a proudness when you have blinkers and you don't see the big picture, and it's not good. That's not a good proud, if you understand what I'm saying. And the kids last night made me think, and made me see the light, if you like. It's just, life is too short for having silly arguments over something silly, and you know, to break friendship and not to. And that's what I'm trying to get through to you on now, because I've learned that lesson, and it was the kids that taught me that. You know, I'm learning every day. We learn something new every day. But the kids, watching them kids last night, taught me to say, Daddy, how silly can you be? Don't be so proud, you know, over something silly. Life is too short. Because they're nice people, they're good people. I'm good people, my son's good people. And just for a silly thing like that, we haven't seen each other in years. And you know, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to find the number, because I took out the numbers and stuff. And I'll send a little text, just to say that, just to say something, you know, just to make the first pat, as they say over here, just the first jest, because life is too short. And you know, my kid taught me how to be an adult by looking at him last night, taught me how to be a better person, you know. So that's what I want to say to these people. Life's too short, you know, for silly little arguments and stuff like that. Think about it. Sit down, think about it. Don't be so proud, you know, because us Irish are real proud people. But then sometimes, you know, don't hold grudges, because life is too short. I hope I got what I want to say across clearly enough. But that's what I want to say. So, you know, life's too short, people. Hope you're all good. Hope you're all happy. You know, keep up the good fight. When I say keep up the good fight, I'm not talking about going out in the streets and knocking people out. No, keep up the good fight in your heart, in your brain. You know, keep up the smile. So, I love you all. You know what I'm going to say now, don't you? Of course you do. Press them buttons. You know, it warms my heart when I see people, you know, subscribing to my channel. Like and subscribe. Press the notification button. I love you all. Gary Slice of Life. And life is too short. Take care.